Hi there, this is Athril. Welcome back to my Let's Play of Death and Taxes. I apologize for the absolutely atrocious audio last time. Still learning how to use this new mic, and I'm not sure exactly what the weird echo was, but let's hope that this one is not so echoey and, well, just works better. I believe it will. I've done some adjustments, so let's continue. Grim, how do I put this? There's a nigh invulnerable virus ravaging everyone on the planet. Meanwhile, you know what to do. 4 humans have to die. All but 1. Young sailor shoots self out of huge cannon. Were they not blown completely to bits, you'd have seen their enormous smile. Well, he died as he lived. Tragic death of a sous chef, 2 different types of poison found in the body. Cause of death hypothermia due to being locked in the freezer. Woo! Man claims to have saved Earth from aliens. Ringleader of trafficking ring mauled to death by tiger they smuggled into a city. Ex-model influencer draws attention to harmful expectation in the fashion business. So close to the answer. I hear the notes, but the arrangement is wrong. Ellie the Scholar. One day I'll show them. One day the whole world will know. Zombie flicks are popular as ever. Check out the Blam Blam 6-2 in cinemas today. Newfound virus threats to sweep over every continent. President Nayaya Bree visiting Cosmopolis City as part of a goodwill tour. Alright, and those stupid coins are going in the drawer because, hell, if I want to list all that hissing. Turn the light off. Okay. Alchemist. No, that's a new one. After decades of unsuccessful attempts turning mercury into gold, Ultar decided to utilize their alchemy talents in healthcare. They carefully mixed together various chlorine and sulfur-containing compounds and selling as a cure for everything. I think he's probably going to die. Manuel Castellan. After decades of working as a doctor, Manuel ultimately just got really tired of it. Nowadays, they're experimenting with dead bodies, trying to sew them together in order to create some sort of new life form that could potentially live forever. Nania Zoe Bree. Nania is the youngest person to be elected to office as president of Golstand, a small but wealthy nation. They ran on a platform of constructing enormous sky fortresses, immensely heavy armed flying citadels. Who wouldn't love a couple of those? Ruben is currently in between jobs and actively looking for employment. They're enamored by zombie horror films and got to cinema almost compulsively. They earn most of their living by taking part in medical human trials. All these have some serious red flags. All their life, Josefa has made their personal mission about caring to those who cannot care for themselves. In addition to their hospital jobs, they also volunteer at various communal centers. They rent a small apartment in the suburbs with their brother and live a quiet and happy life. You live. And the rest of you die. You are a horrible despot in training. You are a purveyor of snake oil who is going to cause some serious problems. Oh, wait. Each of these is... I see. You are horrible. And you are just basically useless. See what these lights say. Oh, so health goes down because I guess he's the lab rat. Nature and health go up. Why is it just like that? Okay, so everything goes up good there. There we go. Ooh. Apparently, peace and health goes down. Okay, why? Don't I have an oops? I do have an oops. So things go down if she lives. But I can only un-oops one person. Damn it. I should have checked them like as I went. Oh well. So much for that. Alright. Oh, what's this? Did I buy... I mean, don't see anything new there. Huh. I don't know what that was about. See what Faith has to say.
Ah, the beginning. It has the sweet taste of deliverance. Every blade of grass, every ray of light.
He's scaring me.
It is a captivating day, is it not, Grim?
Not really. Something bad is going on in the world.
Indeed. Alas, transformations often require sacrifices.
He's
Do
gone.
you agree?
He's gone insane.
My high spirits leave me at a loss for words.
What about my daily reviews?
Who cares, Grim? They are a bore.
What am I supposed to do now?
What you always do, Grim. It is your job to take care of the world. I trust you to make the correct choices. I, myself, must concentrate. The muses have struck me. They beckon. Work to be done while there is still time.
I worry about the situation implicitly.
If I ever return to the seas, I'd have ye on me crew anytime.
Yeah, let's get some new clothing.
Smokes are deadly, ye know. A curse fouler than any I ever met. Not to me wildest dreams could I rob so many lives. 'Tis gazing down the length of an infinite tobacco stick, inching ever closer to the end. An ancient shaman gifted me this pack after I rescued their child from the rabid coyotes. Guess they weren't pleased with me good deed. Assume this visage and forever be reminded of the mortality of all.
Tenebrous. Let's get the fidget spinner.
Well, blow me down, lad. 'Tis the arcane fibbledy scoop of some wizard whose name I ne'er got. All clicks and crackles and bibbles and bops. Found it scale in a tower, used as a rat trap. The wee buggers couldn't get enough of it. Playing so hard they forgot about frivolous things, like food or sleep. 'Tis a remedy for restless fingers and idle hands.
I don't think I'm going to get promoted to middle management. See what my new... I don't see anything different. Oh, okay. I'll stick with my Foxy. Foxy is me. Let's play with our fidget spinner. Alright. Crazed volunteer turns violent in retirement home is nowhere safe anymore. Ooh. Young people in the latest antiviral medicine trial warned of severe risk as one dead from complications. Corpse-stealing doctor found dead, neck snapped. It's alive. A monstrosity is... Ooh. Monstrosity is seen lurking around the back alleys of Cosmopolis City. Alchemists found suffocated in their own lab. President Bree dies in a helicopter crash. Flying Citadel plans shelved. Thank God. Television preacher calls upon the end times as the deadly virus officially announced as a pandemic. Living corpse is real and here to eat your children. What ho, Grim, the virus does not seem to be fatal on its own, but it seems to make people terribly aggressive to each other. A true apocalypse. 6 humans have to die. 4, 5, 6, 7. One of them is an unemployed. One of them is a Frankenstein monster. Alive or Dead, the undead creation of Manuel Castellan, usually hides either in the sewers of Cosmos City or in a cabin surrounding the forest. They're eloquent and always interested in discussing existential philosophy, ideas surrounding life and death, for obvious reasons. Dar is a homeschooling veteran, with their pupils mostly being from the elite of society. They feel very comfortable with teaching and will likely continue to do so until retirement. They've always wanted children of their own, but never found the time or the effort to go down that path. Jackie has been devout ever since their faith saved them from wicked criminal ways. They have since moved to legal ways of amassing a wide group of followers and fortune as a televangelist. I know that sounds harsh, but hear me out. Huh. Well, that's surprising. And let's see here. Teacher. Let's keep looking. Keith likes attention and has had his account on every social media platform. Their favorite activity is to hang out clips while taking selfies. Keith's large following on social media has also brought a hefty sponsorship from a medical insurance corporation. Interesting. Alia works long shifts at the local hospital, giving both MRT and CT scans. They can handle even the most difficult patients, taking great care to do the job correctly, and have been chosen as radiologist of the month many times. So we can only keep 6. Okay. We can only keep 2. A few years ago, Ludo fell on hard times. They tried their best to claw back into society, but failed. Recently, they had been going to job interviews again, as the market was looking for fresh recruits after a series of sudden outbreaks of disease. A notorious filmmaker made famous by the Blam Blam 6 series, Lenny is enjoying their fame and fortune in a private resort outside of Cosmopolis City. They feel like they are really touching people with their work and consider expanding a series of franchise of its own. No. I think there's going to be someone else more important than you here. Okay, looks like it's double consequences all around. I want her to live. She seems very useful. Okay, health up. Okay. This dude. Feel bad for him, but let's hold off. Let's hold off on getting rid of him yet. Oop. I wonder if I can like hide things in my drawer for like later. This guy is... So I'm going to mark the abomination to live. And then huh. Oh damn. Good all the way around. But unfortunately, this means these two have to die. I think. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 have to die. Shit. I like that it, I mean, definitely keeping with the whole, you don't really get to undo your stuff, so. Let's confirm our choices and face the music. Okay, so let's see what Fate has to say. And Cloud, of course.
Grim, I find myself at an impasse. Lend me your thoughts. Should my prose be more experimental, or should I stick to traditional narrative techniques?
I prefer conventional narratives.
Grand, yes. There is a reason it has persevered for so long. You are still here, Grim? I guess you want to talk about work instead?
He is so fucking
fine.
gone.
Let us take a look at the situation. My, so much chaos. Pain and suffering are off the charts. What is, well, reanimated corpses running around consuming the flesh of other humans? They are unstoppable, brutal death machines. Astounding. And it all stems from a singular patient zero, Caleb Sadi Rondeau. Sometimes it takes but a small nudge. What can I say? Things do not seem to be going well at all.
What's going on? The world just keeps getting worse.
Are you sure? You are but a grain in this cosmic process, lacking the complete picture. What is done is done. These are the consequences you must live with, while you still live.
Ominous.
Off to work, Grim. Certainly you have no time to waste now.
I think I must have hit a point of no return, cascading downhill at some point.
Psst. Hey, what, pray tell, happened to the world? Stuck in a hole and insistent on using the scythe as a shovel.
Scythe?
Do
Scythe?
you know the story of the wyvern and the prince consort? Of course you do. A young, quick-witted prince consort was once kidnapped by a wyvern. Using their gift of charm, they tried to alter the ways of the wyvern in order to save their lands. Soon, the beast and the prince found resonating ideas and ambitions. They molded the land in rather inept ways, whilst thwarting attempts of rescue by the queen. Then the wyvern, tired of the desolation, ate the prince and flew away.
Interesting.
Yes.
You would have answered yes to any of those.
Yes. It doesn't matter if your mistakes were countless or few, as long as you learn the lesson. It'll be pretty horrible from here on out.
Okay. So it's gonna be kill everyone. Teacher found dead at McAlbert Mansion. McAlbert Dynasty's young generation held as main suspects. Famous preacher dies during marathon session. Heart attack as suspected cause. Televangelist legend leaves massive fortune to devout followers as a death wish on live TV. Well, that's good at least. Modern classic filmmaker accidentally killed by housemaid in an apparent sexual harassment attempt. Traffic accident scene sharp rise in average driver behavior increasingly erratic. Grim scene in local hospital explosion. Patient presumed to have ingested grenade prior to MRI scan. Holy shit. Social media star falls off cliff while taking selfie. Adapa, the possibly undead, comes out of hiding, enrolls at Central Cosmopolis University. Odd corpse person inspires new ideas about tissue damage and flesh regeneration. Entire Cosmopolis city in quarantine. Please do not leave your homes. Hope you read this post-haste. The viral crisis at its apex. Surviving humans are subjected to intense quarantine, but some cities remain inhabited and functional. Deal with them. 2 humans have to die. So, I finally get this. It gives us an overall like thing on each one of those 4 values. Theodore Joseph Paderewski. Nobody knows when Theodore started his pilgrimage, but speculated to walk along various pilgrim paths, helping random strangers and righting wrongs in almost 10 years. Rio has been aggressively advocating for new radical policy with completely eliminate all taxes. Any and all vocal opponents are mercilessly mocked. I mean, what did taxes ever do for us anyway? Lieutenant Jin Imos Gustav has served their country with respect and admiration. They're currently tasked with containing a massive viral epidemic, recently dubbed as White Death. Cosmopolis City falls apart. They stay vigilant in upholding their duty, whatever means necessary. So 2 of them have to die. Well, tax person goes away. And I'm afraid, but he's a nice guy, but ooh, that was bad. Should have let him live. Well, that was good. Whew. At this point, it's just like racing to oblivion. Okay, so what does fate have to say?
Hello, Grim. I have been absorbed in my work. Tell me, how goes it out there in the wilds?
It's just properly spiraling out of
Fate,
control.
unconstrained, with nothing to stop it. Seems a terrible power, yes? Wild bands of animated corpses roaming the streets, attempting to break through the barriers of the survivors' compounds. My, it truly looks like the end. I am giddy with anticipation.
I feel like a total failure.
Now, do not be so hard on yourself. Goodness, look at the time, Grim. Precious moments wasted. Enjoy your night.
Ever wonder if there's a way to do things differently?
Yeah, I do.
Ye know why I was the scourge of the seas?
I am
Because
buying
ain't
some
nothing
cat
out
ears.
there that frightens me. Once we looted an ancient tomb, for gods and kings long forgotten. And you know what, matey? Found there the most particular set of ears. Wearing 'em gives ye supernatural hearing. Happened to overhear a mutineer plot that very night. So I threw 'em all right overboard. Plotting with the fishes now they are.
Alright. Bedtime. Actually, See exactly what the ears look like. Oh, oh god. Cat girl. Actually, I am the night cat looks not bad. But I am Fox, and I shall remain. We have 2 days left. Entire Cosmos City in quarantine. Please don't leave your homes. National Guard. All citizens ordered to stay in containment areas. All citizens required to move to designated control areas. Things are getting way worse. Apocalypse now. Unbeknownst to themselves, human society has finally collapsed. Whatever normalcy of humanity has left, the world is now swiftly fading. Quota for the day. The few remaining humans have to die. Happy end. Fate. Archibald Rollins, the president. Archibald, the leader of the free world, went to election race promising to funnel more money to healthcare and tackle ethical problems within the pharmaceutical industry. Now they orbit over Cosmopolis City, their presidential aircraft accompanied by their twin dweller Godherd, completely clueless as to what happened and why. Julia Ismaili. From a young age, Julia dreamt of conquering the world in order to make a better place for animals. Alas, so far they've only reached basic level animal rights activism. They also enjoyed reading horoscopes to people in queues. Well, we have committed to this end. No change. Everyone dies. It's the end of the world. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. Let's talk to the cloud.
You've done well, Grand Reaper.
Both
Yeah, wasn't believable at all. We lack the imagination to pretend this is a world where you were competent.
I want to know where the hell I screwed up.
So,
Is it just like
what
following
comes
the
next?
directions? You're the chatty one, so tell me how to fix it.
Too late. Unless you cobble together a bit of temporal manipulation. Hop over to a different reality and do better. That'd really be something.
It's basically telling you play another version of the game. Right, I'll just push my universal undo
If
button.
such a button existed, it'd obviously be called, like, New World Plus. Go on, oddball. Nothing else to wait for.
Fine, it's
Sums
fine.
you right up. Either devastating mediocrity or destructive apathy. We've reached the end. In general, I mean. Not with us. We will never leave you.
I agree. I'm being.
As long as there is a you, there will be us. Until the next round.
It is growing quieter, Grim. Not much left now.
What an utter catastrophe.
An immaculate execution. The work of an artist. Ravenous corpses still roam around, searching for the final survivors.
He calls it the zombie apocalypse
Once finished,
somehow.
they will also slowly perish. Not a trace remains. Ah, there could be some sort of a metaphor for
So,
gluttony in this.
Lesson learned. Following the rules gets this. Following the rules
Anyway,
causes a zombie apocalypse.
Crucially,
Well done.
my book is nearing completion.
So, when do I get to read it?
Soon enough. Patience, my friend. Leave me to my grand labor, Grim. Tomorrow we shall deal with the final matters of this office.
And I get turned into goo because there's no need for a Death Reaper anymore. No money. All citizens are subject to curfew. Proceed immediately to designated control areas. Tablecloth Taurus quaternary to Locos dorms under investigation as student dies of hypothermia. Feel the night creep inside our bones. Let us stop and wait until we freeze together. The last human, one last living entity, stumbling across an endless wasteland, drawing their final breaths. The last human must die. And of course, nothing. Okay, let's see the end. What disaster hath we wrought?
The last day, Grim. The last choice. So, how did you choose? No, it does not. One human is not enough to save the species, after all. But we ought not prolong the suffering of the last one. No need for such cruelty.
What went wrong? I still don't get it for some reason.
Really, Grim? Honestly, this is not like rocket science. It should seem fairly obvious I caused the end times, yes? The great dying is by my design. It is true, I do not love humanity. Not a bit. But why, you ask? I have grown tired of it all. This tedious existence. These humans. The endless tirade of death. It is all meaningless, you see. An endless loop of monotony that I cannot escape. That we cannot escape. Do you know how long I have been doing this? I barely remember myself. I am exhausted and sick of it all. I wish to stop, but no one can leave until the job is done. But if the great dying claimed them all, then I could be free and claim the rest I deserve. So, I helped the great dying along, piece by piece. No need for an equilibrium. This office will not be necessary, and we can all fade away.
And I was your trusted minion.
And performed admirably. Off you go, Grim. Do what you wish with these final hours. We will not be meeting again.
And that's the end, I do believe. Society's falling. Mankind succumbing to its innate flaws. Humanity wiped out. As you powerlessly wait to fade away. It actually has me with a jackal head.
Fellow traveler, that was fun, wasn't it? The choices, the excitement. Admittedly, ye did largely screw everything up. The world is in shambles and all. Can't really change that. But I can offer a new cycle. A turn of the hourglass, and ye shall be set upon a path in a fresh timeline. A parallel world, so to speak. There ye will again find every friend and enemy, hope and error. Knowledge and loot will remain, of course. Otherwise, 'tis the eternal recurrence of all things.
New chance. The end. A new chance! We start over. Trying to make this new world a better place.
Lemon. Lemon. Spice. And human eyes. These were the ingredients chosen to make the perfect little Grimm.
Okay, so I'm still gonna be me, with a slightly different suit.
Finally, the new spawn has awoken. What a momentous day. I am honored to welcome you into our world. Spawn... hang on. Spawn number 8, 9. I am Fate. I am the keeper of world order.
Heh, we meet again.
We, have not met before. Are you feeling well? Anyway, welcome to your new job as an overseer of Cosmopolis City Subdivision 4, the Sun County Wine Region. I know what you are thinking, and yes, your assignment is choosing humans who have to die. Pretty standard stuff. As it is your first day, try to get to know the system, and do not destroy the world, yes? Gallows humor, you see? Right, yes. Clear?
Extremely. I'd like to get to work right now.
Oh, the commitment. Yes, onward to your workplace. One more thing. This will be your 7-day evaluation period. When the week is done, you will be assessed. 1 week to show us what you are made of, Reaper.
So we get a second chance at this. But... ooh, and I have things. Sweet, so... I have some money. Let me put my fidget spinner away. Keep my snow globe. So, okay, everything is kind of not good. One human has to die. No messages. Calendar in the desk. Leave that in the desk. The killing of many human things should have given me a hint. But this is where I'll give my final thoughts. I may keep playing some more of this and recording it as as I trek towards a good ending. But for now, this is going to be let's call it a middle end or something. I don't know. So Bad End 1, we have achieved this, and we will get on to more of it. But it's like final thought stuff. This is much like Papers, Please. This is a super thought-provoking game, and I really enjoyed it. I am really wondering where the hell I screwed up. I'm pretty sure it was just the fact that I followed the rules verbatim, blah, 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 and didn't do any resisting on it. But now that I have the snow globe and the lamp, maybe I can do better. And with that, I hope everyone has enjoyed my Let's Play of Death and Taxes. And I will see you on the next round. This is Ethereal. Good night.